itself against increasing costs of commodities in the country, saying it is a factor beyond Uganda. Addressing the media at Uganda Media Center in Kampala, the Minister for ICT Dr. Baryomunsi says the high prices are a global phenomenon caused by the aftermath of COVID-19.
So in other words, the containment measures that we applied to handle COVID-19 caused those disruptions in supply. It's a global phenomenon. And I see some of you arguing, saying the government of Uganda maybe has made mistakes, that's why prices are increasing. I challenge you to read so that you establish price indices for other countries. When we say prices of these commodities have increased in Uganda, how is it in Kenya? How is it in Rwanda? How is it in Tanzania? How is it in Europe and America?
He further explains that the war in Ukraine also has disrupted the smooth supply of raw materials and other essential factors in production.
There has been a disruption in the supply of oil. You know, of course, Russia is one of the biggest producers of oil and gas and petroleum products, but also the supply of cereals such as wheat, corn, and sunflower oil, as well as essential metals like aluminum and nickel. You know, for instance, that Ukraine is one of the biggest producers of the essential cereals. And now with the war which is going on there, now the supply is disrupted. And when you talk of cooking oil and other items, some of these raw materials come from those ends. So those global factors are what largely explain what you see as increasing prices.
He, however, appealed to the public to be cautious of the spending as government works way forward.
Saying it's because of taxes, but I want to challenge you. The financial year is almost coming to an end. Have you had the Parliament sitting to increase taxes on any of the items? No. The taxes have been largely stable. What had been approved last time as taxes is what we have maintained. So the explanation for these price changes are largely extrinsic, are largely external and not internal factors. And we observe that these are temporary, and therefore would want to comfort Ugandans, not panic.
Baryomunsi, who was at Uganda Media Center to communicate cabinet decisions, says cabinet decided to establish industrial parks in every sub-region of the country as a means to create jobs.
We would like to create jobs and ensure that our young people, our graduates, and the young population in this country can get employed.
Philip Aguta, UBC News in Kampala.